Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to walk you through being a Doordash driver. I've done it three times now, and I've gotten the hang of it. I like it, and I wanted to kind of show you everything that you get to do and how it works. So even though the lighting sucks in here, I wanted to sit down and kind of show you everything. So we're gonna go on, I'm gonna call it a ride along, and I'll show you how you receive orders, how you accept them, how you do the entire delivery process. But before that, I wanna kind of show you the app and the DoorDasher bag and the red card, so you can kind of get a feel of what your activation kit will have. Well, my activation process was really short. You have to go through a background check, you have to have a license. Well, actually, I don't know if you have to have a license because I think you can like bike. And then they mail you your activation kit, and what comes in it is this bag right here, this hot bag, and then your red card, and then little instructions on how to set everything up. I ended up dashing like an hour after I got my activation kit, so it's a really quick process. Okay, so here's the app. You go into the Dasher app, and I live in Denver, Colorado, so it's a pretty busy area. So it is currently 6:17. The peak pay hours are usually 5 to 9. Tonight is a Friday, so right now the two areas I live kind of like right in between two. Both of them have $1.50, but I usually dash in this Littleton area, but I think I'm gonna dash in Inglewood tonight. But you can kind of see that if you're dashing in your area that you live, you can just hit dash now. If you do that, it asks you to pick a time that you want to end your dash, and then if you want to dash in a different area, it'll just say navigate, and I think it just takes you straight to your maps. Yeah, and it'll tell you how long it will take to get into that area. So anyway, if you hit dash now and you choose a time, so let's say 7 o'clock, it's gonna bring you to this screen right here. It says before you begin, make sure you're ready for your dash, charge phone, enough gas, red card, hot bag, and space blankets. So your hot bag is that thing down there. Your red card, I will show you when we get in the car. Enough gas, obviously, and a charged phone. She's looking a little rough right now, but that's fine. All right, so you can hit here, the promos button. This will just show you the upcoming peak pays. I don't know if this is common for everyone. The videos that I've watched haven't gone over this. I don't know if this is a new kind of feature or if it's a feature in a really busy area, but because I live right outside of Denver, there's a lot of different areas to dash in. So you can see that like some of the peak pay hours are like extra $4, extra $3, up here's an extra $5, and the times are usually 5 to 9, 4:30 to 8:30. Looks like this one's at lunch, and then there's a lot of early morning ones, which is surprising to me. I've never done an early morning one, but that's fine. So there's also a schedule button, and this is where you can schedule dashes, so you can kind of go through each day and see what's available. My customer rating is 5 stars, which is great. My acceptance rate is 71%, and that's only because I've done 9 deliveries since I got the app, so it fluctuates a lot. But my acceptance rate will go up every time I accept a delivery. So when a delivery pops up, you have the option to accept it, decline it. Sometimes I'll decline them. I think I've declined like 2 or 3 because they're really far away. They're like 15 miles away, and that's just not, like driving 15 miles for like a $5 order just isn't a smart business decision for me. And then my completion rate is 100%. That means every delivery that I've accepted, I've completed. My on time or early was 100% until the other day. I was like super on time for everything, and then I got one delivery at a Wingstop, and they took like 30 minutes to make the order. And so even if you're waiting at the restaurant and like you're there on time, if the restaurant is running late or like doesn't get the order out in time and you're late, it still affects your on time or early delivery completion thing, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. And then it just logs how many deliveries you've done since you started, and so I've only done 9. I honestly only dash for like an hour or 2 at a time. I've never done a full shift before. I like doing this just on a whim. I know some people actually like schedule in their dashes, but I like that. Again, I don't know if this is possible for everyone, but I like the Dash Now option because it just lets me do it at any time. And I like to do it if, you know, I'm home alone and I'm like bored, or I don't have a lot to do, or I just like want to make a little extra money. So like tonight is Friday and Allie has to work until like 10 o'clock tonight. So I'm just kind of chilling here by myself, and I figured I would film and edit, and I would also do some deliveries. Oh, goodness. She's a cutie, isn't she? It's just me, getting ready to dash. Okay, so I just realized that it's dark, and so this is gonna be bad lighting, but I don't care. This is the red card that they give you, and this is just if you have to pay for any orders. I'm gonna actually drive into Inglewood because it says it's busier there. I technically live in Inglewood, so I don't really know why this says that I'm not dashing in the Inglewood area. Oh, you definitely cannot see me. I'm pretty sure this is illegal. So this is probably gonna take me to like the university area. Maybe, I don't really know. I don't know what technically is Inglewood and what is Littleton. I've driven in Littleton and I've always gotten orders, so hopefully it's the same with Inglewood. But I'm just interested to see like if the restaurants are closer together or if I have to drive further. When I'm driving in Littleton, it usually takes me really, really far from where I live, and so I want to see if maybe it will keep me closer to my house. I'm just gonna hit this Dash Now button. All right, so I'm gonna set it to 8 o'clock, so that's an hour and a half. Dash until 8. Let's see. I have a charged phone, I have enough gas, I have my red card and my hot bag. Start dashing. So now it's just gonna say looking for orders. Sometimes it will show hotspots if you know you need something to drive towards. New order. Go to Noodles and Company. 2 items, 3.5 miles, $7.50. I have 34 seconds to accept it. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit accept. Alright, so it says to drive to Noodles and Company, so I'm gonna do that. And it's just down the road. Alright, so, and then this will tell me the customer and then the item, so let's get started. Okay, so I can already tell that I like driving in Inglewood better. So this Noodles and Company is like 5 minutes from where Allie and I live. And so that's pretty convenient, and it looks like the house that we're going to is really close by. I don't know if you were able to see it, but when you hit accept, or right before you hit accept, you can see the total miles that you'll drive, and then you'll also see, I think, where the person's house is, but they definitely show you that once you pick up the order. And I'll kind of explain this in the next one, but what I really like about Doordash, although I don't really have anything to compare it to, is that you get to see how much you're gonna make before you accept. So this order is for $7.50. That includes the pay that Doordash gives me and then the customer tip. Sometimes you'll get customers who will give you a cash tip on top of that. It's only happened to me once, but other than that, it hasn't happened. So $7.50 for what I think like a 4-mile drive is not bad at all. It did say I had to deliver it by 6:50, or I had to pick it up by 6:52, which will not be a problem at all because I'm literally 2 minutes away and it's 6:36 right now. So unless Noodles and Company takes a really long time, this should be a fairly quick order. All right, so I'm here. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off, and then I'm gonna go to my Dasher app. So now I just have to slide once I've arrived. So now it says no need to pay, pickup instructions. Okay, great. Pick up by 6:41 for Susie, and there's 2 items and I have to check them off. All right, this lighting makes me look insane, but I'm on my way to drop off the first delivery. I didn't film me doing the checkoff system just because I'm in a little bit of a rush. once you pick up the food, it requires that you check off each item to make sure it's there, and then you get directions to the person's house or apartment, and once you get there, you'll slide and say you've arrived. And what I'm guessing happens is if you've actually used DoorDash before, that's when you get that notification that says your DoorDasher has arrived, be ready to pick up your order. Okay, I'm back. Now what you do is you rate your delivery. You're gonna rate your delivery, so that was a good delivery. Slide out your delivery complete. Cool. So now I made $7.50 and it's looking for new orders. New order, go to Chipotle. Okay, $6.50, one item, 3.6 miles, delivered by 7:09. I can definitely do that. I probably won't film it because I've got to do it pretty quickly. Hi, I'm not sure if I need to go through the line. I have a DoorDash order that I don't have to pay for William R. So this is kind of annoying, but this order is supposed to be delivered at 7:09. It is 7:08 and I'll be there in 3 minutes. So it's not super late, but it's because the order wasn't ready, like it wasn't ready to be picked up. So it was only a couple minutes that I had to wait, which isn't a big deal, especially because that Chipotle was super busy and I got to skip the line. But now I'm pretty sure it's gonna give me a unsuccessful, late delivery. So my on time rating will go down, which kind of sucks, but at the same time, there's really nothing I can do about it. I'm going as fast as I can while also keeping myself safe. I don't think your on time rating affects your ability to be a DoorDasher. I know that if your customer rating goes down to a 4.2, then you I'm pretty sure are deactivated and you can't dash anymore. But I don't know, we'll see. I can't see. Okay, that guy was really nice. He literally was waiting outside for me. I made $6.50. That's complete. Go to the Post Brewing Company, 4 miles, 2 items, $8.50. Hell yeah, I'm definitely down. I'm pretty sure I already said this, but driving in Inglewood has been amazing. All of the restaurants that are popular are around my house, so I'm not having to drive far between each order, and I'm really close to my house, so I can literally turn off my DoorDash and be able to go home. Oh, okay, we're going over there now, I guess. All right, I'm just gonna let you live over there. I've made $14 so far, and I've driven for less than an hour, which is nice. Okay, so I'm back, and I just picked up my, what is that, third order? I just picked up an order, and while I was picking up that order, I got a second order. So sometimes that will happen if it's super busy and the order is on your route. So if 2 places are close together and 2 houses are close together, you'll get assigned 2 orders at the same time. And then the good thing is DoorDash will kind of tell you or recommend how you can drop all of this off in a timely manner. I just left the Post, which is a chicken place in Inglewood, and now I'm over to Ben & Jerry's, and this I think is on University Boulevard, so that's kind of where Denver University is. So I have a feeling I'm dropping off to college kids who won't care if I'm a little bit late because the way they've timed this is kind of weird. But either way, whatever, it's fine. Again, I try not to get super stressed out about times because some of them are literally impossible, but you just do the best you can. So this says I'm gonna arrive at 7:25. So let me see when I'm supposed to pick this up. It will let me know which one to drop off first. Okay, we're in. Oh shit, I was recording the whole time, I didn't even realize. Okay, so I'm filming from my phone because I'm leaving this apartment complex, and that order was a shit show. So I ended up having to park 2 streets down because that's where the map was taking me. but then I had to go into this apartment complex. So it took me a hot minute to get there. Okay, I'm in the elevator. It took me a hot minute to get there, but the lady was really nice. She was really nice at the door. She was really nice on the phone. I had to call her just to make sure I was going to the right place. And so now I'm gonna deliver the second order. So these are probably gonna be late, but you know, there's nothing I can really do. Okay, so I went ahead and ended my dash at 7:51. This is the dash summary, so I made a total of $29. I did 4 deliveries, and I started at 6:32, so I worked, what's this say, 1.3 hours. I think this is really good. It definitely helped that there was peak pay, but I'll kind of go over the breakdown as soon as I get home. What are you doing, sweet girl? Are you gonna help me? Okay, so I just got home. It is 8:05. I've actually been in the door for a couple minutes. And I wanted to give you guys a quick rundown of how everything went. I earned $29 even. I did 4 deliveries, and Doordash will show you how long you drove, how much you made, and then they'll also give you a breakdown of each order. So I drove from 6:32 to 7:50, so a little over an hour, and made $29. I did 4 deliveries. The first one was Noodles and Company, and I made a total of $7.50. So the base pay was $2. The peak pay, because it was during like dinner rush, was $1.50, and then the customer tipped me $4. The second order was Chipotle. The base pay was $2, and then the peak pay was $1.50, and the customer tip was $3, so that totals $6.50. Then Ben & Jerry's was $6.50 as well, same thing. And then the Post Brewing Company was $8.50 because the customer gave me a $5 tip. Altogether, I think this is great. This was a really good dash for me. Just to kind of compare it, I made, before this, I want to say I had $26 in my account, maybe 25, yeah, 26. And I made that in, I want to say over 2 hours. And that was me driving in Littleton. The difference between Inglewood and Littleton is I was able to get a lot more deliveries during the hour I was driving in Inglewood, and everything was really close together, so I didn't drive long distances. In Littleton, I was driving really far distances. So I looked at my mileage. I started out and I had 201 miles before I was empty in my car, and now I have 186. So I didn't drive that many miles for the whole hour. To fill up my car, it's about $30. And so even here, like, I just made enough to fill up my gas tank, and I didn't even drive that much. To kind of compare it to another time, so my first week, I'll kind of show you right here. So you can see here that this is definitely a better payout. I drove for 2.72 hours, and I only did 2 dashes. Not 2 orders, but 2 dashes. So dashes are like how long you drive, like a period of how long you drive, and orders are like individual orders that you have in each dash. So I made $89 in that week, but that was because I ended up having a catering order. So when you get catering orders, they're usually really big payouts. So for example, the catering order I had, the base pay was $16.67. It was also during the peak pay, which was an extra $1, and then the customer tipped me $25.08. And so usually that doesn't happen, but it's nice. If you're looking for more catering orders, I would recommend doing it during the week, during lunch. And I mean, I don't know if this is true, but I would assume it would be more popular to have catering orders on Fridays because companies are getting food for their employees during like Friday lunches. So that's what I would recommend if you're in like a more industry heavy area. So Inglewood is more of like a suburb area, and then it also includes Denver University, so you've got college kids. And I had 1 college order and then 3 more suburb orders. I personally don't like doing the college order. That was the one where I couldn't find the apartment complex. But at the same time, all the food areas are there, so the distance that you have to drive isn't really that far. Let's look at my rating. So I still have a 5-star rating, so that's good, even though I was a little bit late. I did apologize to the last guy because I was about 10 minutes late because of that apartment complex I had to go to, and then it was also a gated community, so I had to sign in, and so it just took me a while to actually get to his building. My acceptance rate went up. I accepted all 4 of my orders during this dash, and that brought my acceptance rate up from 71% to 77%. My completion rate is still 100%. My on time or early is at 84% because there were some that were late. And then I've now done 13 deliveries in the entire time I've been a Dasher. I also know that right now in downtown Denver, you get an extra $2.50 if you drive, which is nice. And an extra $3 in Boulder. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions about DoorDash, feel free to comment them or visit any of my social medias and reach out to me there. If you want my referral code because you're thinking about doing DoorDash, leave a comment or get in touch with me somehow and I will send you my referral code. I believe you get an extra $100 if you do 500 deliveries in your first 60 days, but don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, let me know. If you like this video and you want to see more, definitely let me know. I had a lot of fun doing it, and I have a lot of fun doing DoorDash, so I'm assuming that I'll probably do more videos like this. But yeah. Alright guys, I am gonna go clean and wait for Allie to get home, and then just be lazy because it's Friday night. And I made $30 in an hour, so that was pretty cool. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!